Continuing our coverage here on News Nation is Raja Krishnamoorthi, Democratic Congressman from the state of Illinois. Congressman, thanks for being with us tonight. As we continue to cover this latest assassination attempt, you're a member of Congress, sir, and this is now the second high-profile instance of political violence, or at least an attempt in this case, at the highest level. And there is a conversation going on right now in Washington, Congressman, about what should happen with the Secret Service and the changes that were made. Are you of the belief that they handled this one right and properly today?
I am, although I'm very concerned about why or how this developed, how this happened in the first place. First of all, we're all very relieved that Donald Trump is safe, and credit does go to the Secret Service agent who engaged the shooter, as well as the Good Samaritan who, as you pointed out, had the presence of mind to take a picture of the license plate in the car, the getaway car. But I think that right now I'm thinking of two things. One is whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, doesn't matter. As long as you're an American, you have to condemn political violence of all stripes. And I think that I hope that more people join the resolution that Congressman, Republican from Ohio, Brad Wenstrup, and I have introduced in Congress to do just that. And then secondly, at the Secret Service, you may remember the hearing preceding the day that the former Secret Service director resigned. She just was unprepared with regard to a number of questions about the first assassination attempt in Butler. And I still have a lot of questions stemming from what happened that day. I'm concerned about two things. One, when you have these outdoor types of situations and the perimeter is changing, how do we determine what the perimeter is? Should it just be the fence line next to the golf course? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And then the second is with the high-powered weapons that are available. So
do you think that the Secret Service got this wrong then, in a sense, because he was clearly allowed to get right up to the fences as we see there, or are you still want to hear more as to how he got that close?
I want to hear more, but I personally don't understand how the public can get right up to that fence, right next to the golf course. Remember, in the prior assassination attempt, the perimeter was equally too small because they allowed for a very large building to remain outside the perimeter, even though you could have a clear rifle shot from the top of the building to the stage where Donald Trump was. The other thing I was just going to say is when in the age of high-powered rifles and this AK-47 style weapon or an AR-15 weapon, 300 to 500 yards is really not very far. And so, again, I think that the perimeter needs to be looked at. The design of the perimeter needs to be looked at much more closely.
You are a Democrat, as I mentioned, obviously wanting Kamala Harris to win the upcoming presidential race. I wonder, we heard, Congressman, from President Biden the last go-around, 65 days ago, when he was at the top of the ticket at that point in time. Kamala Harris's media availabilities aren't as frequent. I wonder or let me ask you this way. What do you think she should say the next time she's before a crowd, the next time she's before a camera as the Democratic nominee for president?
Well, I think that she should continue to condemn political violence. We got to keep the rhetoric. We got to just keep it at a tone and tenor that's appropriate to the moment, and make sure that nobody kind of goes out of bounds. I saw the New Hampshire Libertarian Party, just in the hours leading up to the second assassination attempt, said that Kamala Harris should be assassinated or killed or murdered today. They took it down later on, but that type of rhetoric is just spewing, and it needs to stop right now.
Political violence, political rhetoric of that kind, of course, abhorrent. And as you say, all of this needs to stop. Congressman Raja Krishnamoorthi, Democrat from Illinois, we thank you for being with us tonight on our continuing coverage here on News Nation. We appreciate your time and insight, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.